everybody. Welcome to Adventures with Edna. I'm Chance.
I'm Chris.
And have you ever wondered what's under this tape?
I've seen some of you guys comment both in person and on the videos why this piece of green tape is here. Funny that you should ask that. Edna apparently had a spotlight at one time. So underneath this piece of tape is holes that are pre-drilled for a spotlight. You want to peel the tape off?
Okay.
I'll let you do the honors. Unfortunately, I don't have another piece of this green tape to go on there. Should leave some nice sticky residue behind. They're on there tight?
Not really.
That's some serious tape there.
It's just kind of like heavy.
Heavy-ish? That wasn't exactly the big reveal I was hoping for.
I think it's been on here. Scoot back. Wait more. I need to scoot closer to it.
This is going to be the whole job, just getting the tape back off. Oh, now it's coming. So here's the mounting holes. There's another hole right there that you can't really see. I guess that was bonded up.
I was really expecting this to be like a huge hole.
Yeah?
Not like expecting like 3 of them.
Yeah, there's, I think that one's maybe, I don't know. I don't know what that one's for, but it's there. But these holes have been here the whole time that we've had Edna. The tape is just on there to keep rainwater from getting in because it used to leak down through this hole and then get on my foot when it rains and I'm driving, and that's not a lot of fun. Not only that, but there's holes on the inside too. We got these 3 here for the spotlight to come through. And there's this little hole right here from what I've seen from other photos of spotlights where the wire comes through and goes to the power.
I feel like I've never noticed this before.
You've never noticed that before?
I don't think so.
Wow. So what do you do when you have holes for a spotlight in your truck?
Put in the spotlight.
Put in a spotlight. And we have exactly that. So we've had this for a little while now, and I got this off of the eBay, and this was listed as a 1950 Ford Unity spotlight. From what I researched, Unity is pretty much who makes all the spotlights for just about everything. There's some other brands out there, but this is the most popular one. So if we're going to have the holes, I guess you only have 2 options. Either weld it up, get you a spotlight. Now, this one is particularly cool, being that it's a Ford Unity. So if you look right there, it says Unity Manufacturing Company, Chicago, USA. Or I assume that's Chicago, CHGO. And then it says Ford, model H1. Now, it seems to be in pretty good condition overall. It's got a little ding in it right there. And then another little ding over here. And it has a little bit of patina to it from the age. The chrome's not perfect, but it is pretty nice. So we found this one. It was relatively cheap. I think I got it for $65 maybe. It's been a few years ago. I actually tried to look up the ad on eBay where I originally purchased it, but the ad is like gone. Oh, wait, no, I remember. It said $75, but the ad itself was gone, so I couldn't get the original info off of it. But I thought it was pretty cool, especially having the Ford logo on it. So the way this works is That comes off. I don't remember which of these two holes it goes in. I think it's this one. That'll put it right about there. I think if you try to put it through this one, I don't think it fits.
We already know it doesn't go in that tiny one.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work in this upper hole.
I know why.
Oh, it will work in the bigger hole. But I don't think that's going to work right.
That's because it'd be too close.
It looks a little funny there. I don't know, it looks a little strange in that hole. I think it looked better in the other hole. Here, will you hold the handle?
Heavier than I thought. Dad, look, laser tag.
Now, if you put it through that one, you can set it like that, roughly.
What are wires made out of?
There's copper, and then it's usually surrounded by a rubber coating, so that way it doesn't short out, and you're not touching the direct wire. Hey guys, if you're enjoying the video, let's hit that like button down below. It really helps the channel, it gets the video out there. If you didn't know, we're also on the Facebook. So if you guys want to check us out at Adventures with Edna on Facebook, I'll leave a link in the description below. If you want to help us out in other ways, we recently started a Patreon. So check us out at patreon.com. I'll leave a link in the description for that as well. And if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell if you want to be reminded when new videos come out. Now back to your regularly scheduled video. Now if you come in here, you can see the handle coming in like that. Let me see the handle there, Chance. So once it's installed, it'll basically sit there like that. It's a little close to the hand, but I think it will be slightly over that way more. Here, come have a seat. So once it's installed, I don't think you're going to be making a left turn and turning that at the same time. But I guess once you make a... So I guess you could basically sit in the driver's seat here and control the light. And the way the light is controlled is you turn this knob here and see it moves up and down. You want to try that?
That was a stick for a second. You turn it like this, or you like, oh, like that?
Spin it like this. Like this part twists.
Oh.
Well, that's not totally how it's going to work. Here, I'll hold it steady. Now twist it. See how it's twisting around?
I can't do it.
It's a little bit of a struggle when it's not mounted. So that's basically going to sit here like this. And we'll be able to turn it from inside the truck.
You make that look easy.
It's because I got more leverage on this end. I think one thing we'll do is if we put it in, I definitely want to have it all wired up all the way and correctly working. I mean, it's not like you're going to get a lot of use out of this thing, but you might as well have it set up the right way. So it'd be like we're cops. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
You. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Bad boys. Now here's our dilemma. So we got a few parts that came with this. This is some sort of locking ring. We got a little gasket here.
This is loose.
Yeah, no, I gotta fix it. We've got some mounting screws and hardware that goes with it.
What's this?
That's part of the transmission. And we have a mount. The problem is that our mount is not the correct mount because it goes on one of two ways. It goes that way, which would have the thing pointed way down on an angle here. So that one's not going to work. And if you put it up like that, then it's pretty much straight up and down. So it's not going to work in either direction. So, and the problem being that this is for a car. So you can see that if this was to come straight out, it would be on that angle and not that angle. So we need to find a mount that's going to work for this. Obviously, there was one on here at some point. So we know it exists. We just don't know which one it is. So the way we need your help is, if you know what mount will work right here, or have an idea, leave it down in the comments below, because we have actually had this for almost 2 years now. It kind of got forgotten about, but now we want to put it on and have it all hooked up and working properly, which we can't do until we get that mount. So I've done a little bit of research. I think it was called like an L66 maybe. They all seem to have a number on them. This one says 20FL, which is wrong. I think that they're listed as left and right, which is what the L means on there, because I think when I was actually looking these up, that it said something along the lines of left and right, and then had that number reflected in the part number. So if you're familiar with Ford F1 and know what mount would probably work in this place, if we have to, worst case scenario, if we get a different mount, we can always weld these holes up and we can relocate them if necessary. Hopefully we won't have to do that, because Edna doesn't need any more holes in her. So in the meantime, we unfortunately have to put it back in the box.
Aww.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be cool when we can put it on, but we just don't have the parts for it right now, which is really unfortunate. We got to get the right ones. So if you think you can help out, let us know. Point us in the right direction. So we're going to have to tape this back up in the meantime, because who knows when it's going to rain around here.
That's going to be it for today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.